The battle for Essex returns to Enoch Herman Arena as the 16-8-1 Windsor Aces are back home tonight to face the visiting 18-9 Kingsville Kings. Good evening, I'm Justin Prince. Welcome to We Digital's coverage of the Greater Metro Hockey League. Tonight for the Kingsville Kings, they go back to the reliable goaltender in net tonight as Andre Klimek, who did not make the start in the previous matchup between these two teams, is in between the posts tonight. 8-3 record overall this season with a .309 goals allowed average and just under a 90% save percentage. Well, Zachary Uplager, he's been the most dependable starter for the Windsor Aces throughout the 2018-19 campaign with a 13-7 record. Back between the pipes once again for the Aces. Previous starts going towards Anthony Cruz, sharing time, in fact, in some of the previous matchups. It's been a busy past couple of weeks for the Windsor Aces, and they continue the busyness tonight. We're back underway for GMHL action, live once again from Enoch Herman Arena. And quickly starting off the action with an icing. Ken Wilson, Dave Fedek, and Tim Brooks are your officials once again tonight, with Wilson and Fedek as your referees. Linesman is Tim Brooks, as leading the faceoff will be Tim Brooks. Mateus Mack, who had an impact in some of the shifts and a lot of shots in the last matchup, wins the faceoff as the first shot of the game is kicked away quickly. Uplager feeling some pressure from behind. Kingsville Kings trying to set something up on the offensive side towards the point. Kept alongside the zone, Josh Lemke. Kicked up against the boards as it goes all the way to center ice. As Lane Goulin, the defenseman, picks it up for the Aces. Kicks it now to the corner to try and break up the offense for the Aces side to set something up. Coy Prevo trapped in the corner. Evgeny Nachalenko comes in, poked on quickly as Mateus Mack tries to pull away. Pass now on the boards, cross to the neutral zone. Goes underneath the stick of Mitchell Olsen as he tracks it down for the first line change. Just approaching 1 minute into the first period on We Digital for GMHL action as the Windsor Aces and Kingsville Kings have their second matchup at this arena this season, third overall on the 2018-19 campaign. The Windsor Aces trying to set up an error opportunity. Can't do anything as the Kingsville Kings try and bring it up towards neutral zone. Charging up the ice, Philippe Kafka. Kafka avoids one check as he goes to the corner. Going down towards the ice was Emil Tabapov. Pass to the point. Pass down low, goes to the right side instead. Ace is able to push the puck all the way in front of the penalty boxes to center ice. Tracked back up into the Aces zone. Picked up by Olsen. Poked on from behind as Cameron Pickersgill passes between him and Zachary Hardig. Hardig just throws into the corners. The Aces go for their second line change overall tonight. Each shift lasting to, on average so far, 50 seconds for both sides. Puck battles in front of the Aces bench. Couple Kings passing back and forth. Now taken up. Jen Sheffield, quick shot, scores! Sheffield able to get the quick shot. Catches Uplager off guard, makes it 1-0. Noah Schultz also getting the celebrations there as he was a part of that attack. Handshakes all around as the Kingsville Kings, just 2 minutes into the first period, lead 1-0. Now it should be noted for the Aces, this is their second straight weekend heading into this game, where they are having 3 straight games Friday, Saturday, Sunday. For the Aces, this is the second game of 3 for the second stretch of said weekends. As now, they're already feeling pressure back in their own zone from Kingsville. Behind the back stick right now, Benjamin Pichet couldn't keep the puck on his stick. Kings toss it into the zone for the breakout. Nachalenko checks the man in the corner. Picked up by the Aces. They'll bring it up the right side. Brought across the center ice. Alex Seegers gets poked from behind. Pass now along the boards to the corner. Left side corner, Pichet knocked off his skates. Kingsville takes it back up. Approaching 3 minutes into the first period, 1-0 already your score as the Kingsville Kings quickly got on the board to start off the scoring tonight. Mitchell Olsen will now handle the puck. Now takes it along. Coy Prevo avoids 2 poke checks. Still takes it up, now lost it. Here comes Kingsville back with it, trying to get it back neutral zone. Stopped at center ice, poked around off the stick of Milos Nikolic. Prevo tries to pass towards the slot as Cameron Pickersgill couldn't handle the pass. Kings pass it, meanwhile, underneath multiple sticks. Does not call for icing. Here comes Kingsville. Quick shot kicked away up Lager. Mahan tries to break up the play from behind. Checks one man. Kingsville trying to pass it towards the corners. That flips up to the mesh. And we'll have a face-off. 16:33 to go in the first period here in tonight's action as the Windsor Aces down already 1-0. For the Windsor Aces, they are 2-2 in their past 4 games, including parts of that said road trip that was just mentioned a few moments ago, with games on December 7th, 8th, 9th, and December 14th in their past 4 games. Still with an additional game on December the 16th against Toronto as they bring it across the neutral zone. Cameron Pickersgill loses the puck, poked away. Kingsville Kings toss it back into the zone. Trying to charge back towards it, Zachary Dillon, the defenseman, crossed into the corner. Mahan, second player checked on the boards from Kingsville. Still being tossed alongside the left side boards. Another check for the Windsor Aces. Another aggressive check on Zachary Dillon this time as the Aces finally gear out the puck. Cross ice pass. Goulin able to find Pickersgill behind as Cameron tries to go right to left. Dillon loses his stick. Pickersgill loses the puck as it's kept in the zone by Tabapov. Bounced off the stick of Goulin. Kingsville able to get it back out of the zone as they'll try and go back on the attack. Mack able to quickly pass towards the slot. Caught by Blager for the glove stop for the faceoff. And a quick shot quickly stopped from Bryce Tracy, who had a goal and assist in the last matchup between these two teams and was an impactful player. For those that missed on December the 1st in the previous matchup between Kingsville and Windsor, it was a 6-3 victory for the Windsor Aces over the Kingsville Kings, in which they were able to seize control of the matchup, especially in the final 20-plus minutes of the matchup. They will hope to try and move to 3-0 in the season series tonight as they win the faceoff. Pichet just tosses it on back as it's kicked away by Klimak. Now alongside the boards, kept along the point. No, now brought it toward the neutral zone, in fact. Taken up as being checked from behind, trying to dodge around with Schultz. Huge check from Tabapov as the puck went through the crease. Kings trying to pass it down towards the slot. Kept on the left side corner. 5 different players trying to get the puck back as Hardick gets it. Hardick now poked on away. Dexter Goulet now crossed to right side to the left side of the ice. Kingsville gets it back. Windsor goes for the line change. Kicked back into the zone, meanwhile, by Goulet, as now Kingsville responds with their own line change. Just 5 minutes into the first period. 1-0 once again your score on We Digital Productions. As Coy Prevost towards the top of the slot, misses wide right. Second chance, misses wide left this time to the corner. Prevost pokes it around. He spins around as he passes it off. Chance for Pickersgill. Crazy shot, crazy stop. As we have a whistle, and it is going to be a penalty for hooking as Cameron Pickersgill had to shoot that shot you might have just seen on one leg. That's going to be a Kingsville Kings penalty. For the penalty, it's going to go against Jan Sefel, who was a part of that first goal of the game and was a scratch for the previous matchup between these two different teams just a couple weeks ago. That will be penalty minutes, potentially 9 and 10 on the season, just 8 coming into tonight. As now the Aces have their first power play, trapping the Kingsville Kings with the puck in the corner. Pavel Savoda was able to get it off. Now quickly cleared, goes right by the stick of Mules Nikolic. Calls for the pass from Zachary Uplager as he gets it. Coy Prevost charges along. Tabapovs and Prevost switch sides. The forward takes it up the left wing. Taken along to the left side corner, tries to pass to the slot. Slap shot. Mules Nikolic, shots blocked. Forced for a foot race. Able to get the puck this time. Richard Rota poked away by Nikolic. Just past 40 seconds now into the power play. Minute 10 to be exact on the power play opportunity. 13:30 to go in the first period as it's cleared once again by Kingsville. The pass bounced towards the post, able to get it away from an opportunity. Aces now going for the line change as they get it now to Alex Seegers. Quick one to Prevost. Right side wing across the faceoff dot. Quickly passed around, quickly kicked away. Track back down towards the point. Seegers towards the slot. Pass down low going. Second chance Prevost. Net bounces around its mornings as the play goes whistle dead for the face-off. Hitting the back of the net was Andre Klimek trying to go and follow the puck as it was being set up from behind the net from Coy Prevost. 40 seconds, 39 in fact to be exact, on the power play left here with 13:03 to go in the first period. It's just 7 minutes in to tonight's action for the Greater Metro Hockey League. As Luke Mahan has the puck from the point. Shot blocked quickly. Aces now trapped on the right side corner. 4 different players trying to go for the track. Jake Pickersgill tries to go for the check as Kingsville again quickly clears it off. 4th time already on this power play, Kingsville's been able to clear it. As mishandling the puck that time, Mitchell Olsen, Cameron Pickersgill forced to retreat back. One last charge for the power play as that goes off Olsen. Hardick quickly, Jake Pickersgill. Cameron waits on the other side. Jake poked away, kept in the slot. Hardick, shot bounced around, bouncing around the crease. Can't take advantage of the butterfly stop from Klimek on his rear end. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Approaching 8 minutes into the first period, 1-0 your score for the Kingsville Kings over the Windsor Aces tonight. Taking it back up once again up the ice, it's going to be Noah Schultz. Noah Schultz down low, poked on away before the shot. Aces now take it back into the neutral zone. Jake Pickersgill poked and stripped from behind. Cameron tries to keep it in the zone, but brought back across the it's called offsides. As mentioned, 1-0 your score. After a tick-for-tack quick play after a line change, Jen Seville and Noah Schultz, a part of the attack, was able to make it 1-0 for the Kingsville Kings. Windsor Aces win another face-off. They've won the majority of the draws so far tonight so far. The puck, meanwhile, is in the Windsor Aces zone. Chasing after it. Jonas Samala. Pass on to Mock. And Davis Mock. To the point. Shot bounced around a couple of different players, it looks like. As the Aces push it back to the neutral zone. Kings toss it back in the zone. They can't touch it, they're still offsides. Kingsville making a couple players or line changes right now as Seegers gets the pass to the blue line. Puck goes off the stick of Prevost. Mock tracks it down. Now gets it to Dillon. Dillon tick for tack. Samala still takes it up. Dekes one man off his skates as Seeger's able to come up with it after the deke. One of the defensemen for the Windsor Aces deked right off their skates. That's something you don't see every day. As this is brought to the neutral zone to Seegers. Now taken by the Kingsville Kings after the bad pass. Bryce Tracy. Tracy poked from behind. Prevost again gets it. Prevost will try and swing it around to the left side corner as Kingsville goes for a line change, approaching halfway to go in the first period. Seegers has to keep it on a stick. Kafka almost broke up the momentum. Kingsville back with it once again, trying to pass to Prevost. Now charging up with it, Goulet. Goulet left wing towards the slot. Can't get a quality shot as poked from behind as Kafka's uplegger comes it up for the draw. Again, 10:21 now to go in this first period here on Wheat Digital Productions for tonight's action. For those wondering about the Kingsville Kings, they've been having a much calmer couple of days. After they had a 3 games in 3 days stretch in the previous swing of games, means for them, which seen them go to Niagara, London, then return home to Oshawa, they are having their first game of the week before they play Tillsonburg at home tomorrow at 2:40 p.m. Eastern Time. An early turnaround and the earliest afternoon start time so far for the Kingsville Kings at home this season. As they win the draw and quickly the puck ends up in the mesh. And referring to their past 3 games, 11-1 victory against Oshawa, 6-2 victory at London, a 4-3 loss to Niagara. That is for most recent to the farthest recent up the 3 games, I should note. 3 of the past 4 overall after victory against Toronto as well, December 2nd after the Windsor Aces lost to them. As that's covered up by Uplegger for the draw. Again, just 20 seconds burned off the clock overall in these past couple of face-offs as the Windsor Aces and Kingsville Kings return back for the draw. Zach Markich will go for the draw for the Kingsville Kings. Coy Prevost trying to win it for the Aces, comes up with it. Golan takes it up. Across center ice now, across the blue line towards the point. Deflected away from the slide poke jump and Benda. Mahan charges on it. Passed along, gets it to Prevost. Goes by Prevost, in fact, in the corner. As Kingsville tries to take it up. As Goulet can't handle the pass, Ace is able to retreat back to reset. 9:42 to go in the first period. Prevost retreats back to the blue line. Now Nickler. Across center ice, Goulin bounced off his stick. Kingsville back with it. Pass zooms right on by Seffel. As it's now towards Nikolic. Poked away, Hardick gets it. Hardick, float pass. Goes all the way back to the Kingsville Kings blue line. Now Kingsville Kings trying to set back on the attack once again. A hard pass, trying to get it to Pavel Savoda. Goes nowhere. Ace is able to get back to the neutral zone once again. Kick back into the Aces zone now once again. This time Schultz the one doing so. Huge check though from the Aces on the boards. They bring it back towards the neutral zone. Jake Pickersgill leads the charge up. Kawhi Prevost on the left wing as it's hit by the blocker save. Chasing after it, Pickersgill can't get to it quite yet. Now Kingsville Kings back with the puck. Trying to trap it is Jake Pickersgill. Knocks his man off the puck, but still Kingsville back on the rush. 2-on-3. Broken up from Tabapov in the slot. Huge check from behind. And it's going to be a whistle against the Windsor Aces as we're going to have the first power play for the Kingsville Kings from that play right there we just seen. So as you see right now, this is Ken Wilson, one of the referees for tonight's action, as it looks like he's saying tripping is the call as it sent the Kingsville Kings player to the boards. Mitchell Olsen is called for the penalty. The first power play for the Kingsville Kings on the night tonight. For Mitchell Olsen, this will be coming into the night just 6 penalty minutes. His 4th overall penalty on the season. To the faceoff dot, Natolenko, the top faceoff man for the Windsor Aces on the season. Alex Seegers to the draw, facing Markage as the Kingsville Kings win the draw. Kingsville quickly shot, trying to get the second chance rebound. Still bounces around in front of the slot as it's just cleared to the neutral zone. Returning back to Schultz. Mock gets the pass. Pass back towards center ice. Now taking it back up now, Somala. Circling around, Tracy. Tracy gets the pass back. Tracy fakes the shot. Pass across the Mock, goes underneath his skates. Still gets into the corners. He's checked hard from behind. Both him and the Windsor Ace hits the ice. Kingsville still on the attack. Back to the top point. Markage shot blocked. Goes to the right side corner. Pass down low. Markage tries to flip it. Blocked once again. Now Tracy. Pass Markage. Markage goes this time above the net off the glass. Rolls its way back to the neutral zone. 1 minute into the power play. 7:31 to go in the first period. Aces trying to add on some insurance. Up 1-0 after a first goal just 2 minutes into the game tonight. Kings slowly take it up. Charging up with it now, Kafka. Kafka still behind. Goulet tries to help behind. Gets into a poke check party. Tabapov and Natolenko along with it. Going past along to the point. Shot stopped on the pads of Uplager. Goulet now trying to track back. Tabapov and Natolenko try and trap in the corner. Kawhi Prevost knocks him off his skates. Slump shot from the point meanwhile as Uplager dives on it for the face-off. And another shot stop this time from Alexei Hapoleski, who got the shot to the point for the slap shot for the face-off. Now for those wondering, of course, in terms of the power play and penalty kills for the Windsor Aces, you've seen them on the previous power play. They were just 16% on the season coming into tonight with 18 power play goals and 109 opportunities. But their penalty kill has been 87% with 15 allowed power play goals on 2018-19. For the Kingsville Kings, 22.2%, one of the best in the GMHL, and at 90% penalty kill rate. As the shot goes wide right this time for the Kingsville Kings. Aces try and trap around. We go back to 5-on-5 hockey. As quickly going back to the bench is Olsen. Puck around center ice. Seeger sneaks back, fakes the pass to Mahan. He just decides to kick it on back. Jake Pickersgill heads for the line change meanwhile as it goes right on by the Aces bench. Kings just clear it back into the corner. Broken up on the rush though. Going towards the slot. Back behind the net now. Dancing around with the puck. A couple of Kingsville Kings now trapped along. Nicolak, Seegers, and Prevost trying to poke it on away. 5 different players. Trapped alongside the board still. No one able to get their stick on the puck. Now it squeezes out. Left side corner. And now, after all of that, it looks like Nicolak is down on the ice. So we have an air whistle on the play as after all that, just as the puck was moved towards the left side corner, a player went down on the ice. It looked like Niels Nicolak. Mahan goes to the bench, and now we got a penalty coming up for Kingsville. 5:50 to go in this first period now. And now they're bringing in an additional player. That is going to be Nicolak to the penalty box himself. So we're going to have 2-minute minors for each of the players now, it looks like here. So might have been a trip and then a high stick is what I think was just signaled there, what I'm hearing from some of the fellow hockey enthusiasts here tonight at 80 Knox Sherman Arena. As you can see, with 5:50 to go in the first period, both teams are having a penalty now. This will mean 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes. Both players will have a couple minutes to think in the boxes. Kingsville has won the draw. They have the puck in their own zone. Able to avoid a couple poke checks. Charging up with it. Somehow a quick shot. Stopped by Uplager for another face-off. And Zachary Uplager continues to stop a lot of shots tonight. Quick shots, in fact, in terms of how the attack has gone for the Kingsville Kings. Kingsville Kings, 168 goals, 91 goals allowed heading into tonight's matchup as the Aces have the puck. Aces being patient for this attack. Now Prevost. Pass across, finds Cameron. Cameron Pickersgill, try to pass it back. Seegers gets to him. Seegers across to Tabapov. Can't keep it in the zone as they retreat back to the neutral zone. Tabapov circles back. Pass to center ice. Kingsville with an opportunity. Spinning around, trying to dance around with it. Bryce Tracy, as he couldn't do anything. Couple players wanting a whistle. No call coming up as Seegers. Down low, kicked away once again. Klimek. Puck again goes to Tracy. Breakaway chance. Coming up is Zachary Dillon for the break. Dodges to the right. Couldn't get the shot off as it's kicked away. Zachary Uplager able to make the stop as Zachary Dillon could not take advantage. Saucer pass meanwhile to center ice is knocked down with 40 seconds left on the counteractive power plays. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go on the 4-on-4 opportunity. Kingsville back on the attack. Taking up the wing, Kafka. Kafka still charges now to the corner. Pass to the point. Pass across the ice. Now for the left side face-off, Dawn. Flip back to the corner. Kingsville still trying to stretch the Aces D. Marcus tries to help as it's stripped away now from Goulet. Aces can't get out of their own zone though as Gulen to Markic. Markic dances with it. Back to the corner. Trying to pass across the Kepka stop. Puck still rolls its way around the sides. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey meanwhile as the Windsor Aces watch as Mahan flips it up to the ceiling for the face-off. So that is going to bring a face-off here with this one after the puck was flipped up, and you can see some of the faces on that Aces bench here wanting to see a victory against the Essex County rivals once again here in the GMHL. It's been a heck of a season series and a heck of a rivalry starting to form between these two teams in the first 2 years of the history of the Windsor Aces. They do not win the draw. Kingsville does this time as Prevost gets it across to Mahan. Mahan back up. Nicolak shoots it from the top as that one's kicked away once again, this time by the pass of Klimek. Huge check from the sideboards from Kingsville. Jake Pickersgill trying to kick it back, goes alongside the boards. Mahan tries to chase it back, able to break up the rush coming from Safel. Now Mahan gets it back. Mahan flips it up to the corner. Hardick tries to charge in. 3 minutes to go in the first period. Kingsville Kings still lead 1-0 on We Digital Productions. Taken up this time, Savoda. Savoda loses the puck from behind. Now move back to the neutral zone as Kingsville just tosses it back into the Windsor zone. Uplegger stops the puck for Olsen. Kingsville Kings go for a line change as the Windsor Aces have all the time they need to set up. Hardick misses the opportunity as it goes right by him on the two-line pass. Passed right on back, Tabapov. Tabapov spins back, hands it to Olsen. Now to Hardick. Quickly now Nacholenko. Nacholenko rolls alongside the boards. Hardick tries to chase back with it. Kingsville back with it on the left side corner, goes back to the right side. Try to be passed across from behind. Now taken up for the attack. 2-on-3, Tabapov gets it again off the bouncing puck. Again, they just flip it back to the Kingsville Kings zone. Both teams taking a chance for the blind changes now with under 2 minutes to go as it's poked from behind the net. Chance from the slot, couldn't make the pass work. One-time chance, absolutely blown away, trying to get to Evgeny Nacholenko. Mateus Mack, meanwhile, has it now back in the Kings zone. Passed back. Now Tracy. Tracy dances with it. Kicked again into the Aces zone. So both teams playing cat and mouse now for the past minute and a half. As Tabapov along the boards. Shot attempt from the point, quickly blocked it appears, as now it's passed to Cameron Pickersgill. Now Prevost. Captain's onside, just barely. Tabapov now gets it to Cameron. Cameron Pickersgill. Pass to Tabapov. Tabapov shot deflected wide left. Just able to be cleared back to the neutral zone as Tabapov gets tied up with a King. Passes from his knees. Mock now passed into the zone. Tracy. Tracy flips it up. Pushed on away by Uplegger once again. Under a minute to go in the first period. Jake Pickersgill to Cameron. Cameron takes it in the zone. Across to Jake. Jake dances around. Couldn't get the shot chance up as it's broken up. Klimek able to just poke it away as the Kingsville Kings clear it back out of the zone. Rules autos made back to Uplegger. As Mahan almost runs into him. Prevost passes on back to Mahan. 20 seconds to work with. Mahan just throws it back in the zone. Chasing after now Benda. Kicked alongside the boards. Canes now have another chance. Breakaway chance. Goulet on the rush. Pushed away by the blocker of Uplegger for the save. Prevost gets the check as this will end off your first period. 1-0 your score as the Kingsville Kings have had a lot of shot opportunities and look to continue that in the next 20 minutes. Once again, 1-0 your score after 20 minutes of play here on We Digital Productions. We'll be back right after this short break. You're watching the GMHL here from 80 Knox Urban Arena. Welcome back, everyone, to the 80 Knox Urban Arena for more coverage of the Greater Metro Hockey League on We Digital Productions. Justin Prince here for tonight's coverage. 1-0 is your score right now for the Kingsville Kings over the Windsor Aces. The goal has been credited tonight, it looks like, to Richard Barota, as he has been credited by the goal for the started off the game, scoring 3 minutes around that point of the first period. We're back underway for tonight's action as the Windsor Aces have the puck in their own zone to start off the second period. Coy Prevost starts off the first shot, gets it off. That's shot number 9 of the night for the Windsor Aces overall. As Kingsville takes it up the side. Pushed up to neutral zone. Getting Nacholenko. Takes it up now right side. Lift up over top the goaltender towards the boards. Now passed on alongside. Cleared once again to the Windsor Aces zone. Just past 30 minutes into the start of the second period here on We Digital Productions. Aces trying to close a 1-goal deficit to the Kingsville Kings. Coy Prevost. Whiffs on the pass, poked away, Dillon. Dillon tries to charge around the corner. Kingsville cross to the top. Whiffed on the shot from the point was Noah Schultz as it goes wide towards the back corner. Now pass to on onside. Coy Prevo chases after it. Prevo in the King zone. Looks back. Trapped at the point. Passed alongside the boards to the corner. Now Tabapov rolls its way to center ice as Olsen tries to track it back. Goal away as well as whistles called. And we're going to have a face-off. Just about 90 seconds into the second period on We Digital Productions as we have a call, it looks like, against the Kingsville Kings. Our second power play coming up for the Windsor Aces tonight as Noah Schultz called for the whistle. He'll spend 2 minutes in the penalty box. The Windsor Aces, last time they were on the power play, the Kingsville Kings cleared the puck just about every single opportunity they can get. 6 clear attempts in 2 minutes. Aces just a couple shots the entire power play. There's another clear attempt as it goes all the way back to Zachary Uplegger. Uplegger passed on back Nikolic. Passed across Tabapov. Tabapov tries to set breakout for Cameron Pickersgill. Goes across. Alex Seegers bounced off his stick. King's trying to clear it. King's able to get it back to neutral zone to Nikolic. Cross ice Tabapov. Takes it up around the point. Trails across, kicked away once again by Klimek. Bounced around still now to the back of the net. Tabapov, corner. Tried to pass it along, couldn't do anything as we have a whistle, and it's a deflection above the crossbar from Milos Nikolic at center ice. Puck will roll its way back to the Aces zone after the illegal deflection, as once again your score 1-0, just a minute and 16 seconds into this power play. Just past the 2-minute mark of the second period here on We Digital Productions. For future games and broadcasts of the Windsor Races, please go to www.wedigital.ca or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to follow the Windsor Races. Face-off once again in the Aces zone after the illegal deflection from Milos Nikolic. Alex Seegers will try and win the draw for Windsor on this power play opportunity. Wins it, gets it to Nikolic. Now back Seegers. Seegers across the defenseman Nikolic. Tried to pass to Pickersgill, not on the same page. Kingsville able to clear it across the ice. Goes all the way back to Zachary Uplegger, just past a minute into the power play. Now Nikolic across to Coy Prevo. Coy Prevo loses his stick. Kingsville with an opportunity in the Aces zone. Still dancing around, pass down low. Tried to cross across, gets the shot, shorthanded goal. And multiple miscues set up the Kingsville Kings shorthanded goal. And for Richard Bruta, he's involved in the second goal of the game for Kingsville. It's now 2-0 for the Kings. An absolutely stunning shorthanded goal as Coy Prevo lost his stick against the left side corner boards. Set up the opportunity for Bruta to pick up the puck along with his teammate in Savoda. Setting up for the pass across as a second player lost his stick. I think Prevo again it was to allow the shorthanded goal. 2-0 your score. Again, 2 goals, both of them within the first 3 minutes of each of the periods so far. Now Windsor trying to go for a power play shot opportunity. Going past behind. Jake Pickersgill has it. Now Mahan, back to Pickersgill. Pickersgill waits. Whiffing on the shot in the slot as Zarnik couldn't get the stick on it. Back now Olsen. Olsen kicked away. Klimek. Pass again down with Olsen. Bouncing around the crease. Klimek trying to kick on it. He tries to cover up. He draws the whistle as we'll have a face-off. Back to 5-on-5 action at that point as well, as it looks like we will have a face-off. Multiple players going down and losing their sticks in the sequence of that play, as Jake Pickersgill will move to the face-off dot. One of his first face-offs overall for the Windsor Aces tonight. Pickersgill wins the draw. Hardick kicks it to the corner. Takes it behind the net. Quick shot, scores! Hardick to Jake Pickersgill. Gets the response goal in just 30 seconds. It's now 2-1. For the Pickersgill brothers, they have both been effective offensively this season. For Jake, he's got his 11th total goal on the campaign, his 21st total point, and now the Aces are back within one. A very important goal for Windsor in this game. Just approaching 4 minutes into the second period. Now down just 2-1. Tabapov rushes up. Gets the shot as Klimek makes the catch for the faceoff. The Windsor Aces continue to try and apply a lot of the pressure so far. Right now entering tonight 4th in the standings. The Kingsville Kings also off to a phenomenal start for 2018-19 as well. They've also been dominating the standings, 2nd in the standings entering tonight's matchup with a 2-game advantage over St. George, still down 8 points in the standings. As Dylan passed across, Kingsville takes it out of their own zone. Cross center ice. Charging up Schultz. Schultz, shot knocked away by Uplegger as he makes the catch for the faceoff. With Windsor to get back to the standings point. 33 total points on the season, including an overtime loss that came just right after their most recent home game against Kingsville back on December the 2nd. Still have a lot of game time to track some game time on the standings, but still a lot can still happen. 15:52 to go in the second period. As we're taking time for the draw here, it looks like Uplegger having a malfunction with his padding as you see your score, 2-1. Again, 2 goals scored in the span of about 30 seconds, 1 for each side. The first coming and being led by Richard Baroda on the shorthanded opportunity. Jake Pickersgill getting the pass from Zachary Hardick on the most recent goal just about 30 seconds ago. As Aces now bring it across. 2-on-3 chances. Jake Pickersgill works with Seegers. Shot across, kicked away. Dancing around the creases, Klimek as it's passed across to the point. Neklik can't keep it on side as Dylan tosses across. 1-on-1 chance coming for Bryce Tracy. Bryce Tracy loses the puck. Meanwhile, Neklik breaks it up. Neklik back with the corner. Flipped across, Dylan deflected it down. Kingsville, chance across. Towards the right side. Shot bounces on the right side of the net. Bounces his way to the left side corner, kept at the point. Deflection knocked away by Uplegger, dives on top of it for the face-off. For the Windsor Aces, they've been feeling a lot of pressure now tonight as the shots continue to mount. The overall shots in the first period, 11. The Kings had in that first period. The Aces, as mentioned before, just 8. Going to the face-off this time, Cameron Pickersgill loses the draw this time to Kingsville. As Goulet passed around, goes from the left side face-off top behind the net. Multiple players trying to poke around. Goulin leading the poke check parting. Now brought to the right side corner. Pass from right side to left. Hardick with the chase down. Markic stops the momentum. Multiple players pressed against the boards now. Goulet trying to stay on top of the puck. Trying to poke it on away. Kafka as well for Kingsville. Kingsville tries to pass it out. Olsen back with it. Now Olsen's tied up. Kingsville knocks him off the puck. Goulet tries to flip the shot, goes to the left side corner. Now flip back across for the pass. Aces back with it. 6 minutes now into the second period. They just cleared out of the zone. Kingsville retreats on back. Taken back against cross center ice across the blue line. Markic up the right wing. Markic looks for a man to pass to. Goulet and Markic try and pass back and forth. Poked away as Olsen passes alongside the glass. Bounces by the defenseman Goulin. Now charging back up. Alexei Abelkowski, shot scores! And the Kingsville Kings back on the board. It's now 3-1. This time, it's Alexei Hababkovsky who had an assist in the first period. It's now 3-1 as the Kingsville Kings offensive onslaught continues. They have been applying the pressure for shots tonight on goal, and it has paid dividends. We are seeing the reasons why. for Hapakovsky, the second leading point scorer, tied up with Zachary Dillon entering tonight. Takes the provisional lead for that with his 16th goal in the season. 3-1 your score. Kingsville Kings with the puck. Passed across center ice from Baroda. Picked up Seegers. Poked on from behind once again, Seffel. Seffel tries to knock down the clear attempt from the Aces. Goes back to the Kingsville Kings zone. Jake Pickersgill charges afterwards. He's checked against the boards. Keeps up the attack. Picked up again, Kingsville. Passed along. 3-on-3 attack. As that will be offsides. Barota having a couple players 5 strides ahead. The Kingsville Kings continue to see the action heat on up here for them. Multiple shots on goal this period. Multiple shots on goal the last period. +3 advantage the first period. Continuing to carry that momentum here. 7 minutes into the second period. Kingsville Kings lead 3-1 over the Windsor Aces. As Pichet's pass deflected around. Natolenko, left side wing, poked once again by Kingsville. Moved back into the Aces zone, meanwhile as Mohan forced to retreat back. Takes it back. Now past Prevost. Pass to center ice, picked up again Kingsville. They just push it back to the zone once again. Lemke was the one who passed it in. Goes back to Lemke. Josh Lemke. Tossed to Mohan. Bounces off his stick as the Aces still trying to get out of their own zone. Prevost takes it across their own slot. Cross center ice. Batted around once again as now Pichet takes it in. Pichet moves to the boards as he loses his footing. Taking the puck now, Barota. Lemke. Passed alongside the boards. Olsen kicks it back in from the point. Knocked back to the right side corner. Aces try and move it in as the puck decides to go to the bench for the faceoff. You might have just noticed that puck went in and out and in, I should say, out of the game of play. As it went out the bench doors and back out onto the ice. Face-off now in the neutral zone as the Kingsville Kings continue to lead 3-1 on We Digital Productions. Just past, in fact, 8 minutes into the second period. As the Kingsville Kings continue to try and apply the offensive pressure. Jake Pickersgill pokes it on away. Hardick dekes one man. Tries to deke a second. Poke from behind again as this is going to set up the opportunity. Breakaway chance. Make it 1-1 as Olsen breaks it up on Tracy. Net knocked off its moorings as Bryce Tracy goes off into the net. And we have a whistle on the play, obviously, at this point. Couple choice words as Mitchell Olsen was coming in to break up what was at first a breakaway. Made it 1-on-1. Just poked it away enough to break up the momentum of Tracy. As now, Kingsville with a second chance again. Shot from Tracy blocked again by Uplegger. Tracy gets the pass down low. Mock. Shot. Caught from the lap of Uplegger for the faceoff. For future games and broadcasts of the Windsor Aces, please go to www.wedigital.ca once again to follow the Windsor Aces. It has been a heck of a matchup tonight. 3-1 your score once again. Still 11:22 to go in the second period as the Windsor Aces win the draw. Olsen along the boards, kept in the zone by Kingsville. Second chance, bouncing around, goes up atop the left side of the net. Great chance around the slot as Tracy dances with it. Tracy, puck deflected from Olsen right to Uplegger's glove for the faceoff. And time continuing to tick down slowly inside this Aces zone with the amount of pressure they've been feeling. They are without their leading scorer, who's been a scratch for the previous 4 games, as well as for tonight's matchup. Tracy, a top 5-point scorer. That offensive impact has been missing for Windsor tonight. Meanwhile, Kingsville getting the chance. Couldn't get the deflection on the second chance. As now it's with the right side corner. Nikolic picks it up behind. Now pass back and forth, Prevost. Prevost to the blue line, Nikolic. Back to Prevost. Prevost takes it to Kingsville zone. Fakes a shot. Dances around the right side face-off dot. Dekes around another King. trying to get the shot going, couldn't get anything in the slot. Here comes Kingsville once again. Markic leads it. Markic across the ice. Mahan able to come back with it. Gets enough of the deflection off the boards to get it back to center ice. Now Kingsville back with it against their own zone. Kafka, another shot kicked away, Uplegger off the pillows. Prevost loses his footing behind the net. Meanwhile, Kafka checked from behind a bit. Kept inside of the point. As Uplegger gets another shot deflected towards his way for the draw. Kingsville Kings taking the chance for the line change now at this moment right now. The leading scorers entering tonight's matchup for the Kingsville Kings. Zachary Dillon, as mentioned. Alexei Hapakovsky. For Hapakovsky, he added a goal to his totals to take the provisional points lead for the Kingsville Kings. They lead 3-1 halfway through the second period. Kane's quick shot. Right from the point, deflected on away as they try and get the second shot. Josh Lemke up against the glass in the left side corner. Jake Pickersgill checked from behind. Nacholenko tries to poke it on away. Multiple aces, in fact, surrounding the Kings. Now with them, Mateus Mack. Mateus Mack trying to pass it across. Kept just onside as now Nacholenko gets it. Nacholenko through three Kings. Pickersgill, Jake deflected around as it's now picked up against Svoboda. Svoboda, 2-on-2 chance. Just passes it to the glove of Olsen. Pushed again to center ice. Line change from both sides. Lemke tosses in the zone. Uplegger wanting communication as Olsen waits behind the net. Kingsville finishing up their line change. Up now, Prevost. Prevost charges. Prevost to the crease. Prevost shot goes wide right. Tabapov tries to pass it back to Prevost. Finds its way to Prevost. Dances around the slot. Shot! Scores! Coy Prevost makes it a 2-1 game now as the Windsor Aces are just one goal back. For Coy Prevost, he's seen some games where he's had scratches on the season. Just 8 games played heading into tonight. But when he's been active, he's been effective. In his 9th game on the season, he now has 9 goals and 20 total points. 3-2 now your score. Face-off won by Prevost after the goal. Puck already quickly picked up Kingsville. Quick shot kicked away by the blocker once again, Uplegger. Mock tries to chase it. Passed across from Hardig. Cameron Pickersgill out of his reach. Now Schultz. Schultz across the blue line. Tick for tack passing. Taken across. Dillon dances with it. Deflected away off the puck. Kingsville still tries to toss it back. Now move back to center ice. Breakaway chance. Coy Prevost once again on the rush. Poked away by Klimek. Klimek able to poke it on away on a huge breakaway chance from Coy Prevost. And a great opportunity on offense, broken up. The net went off its moorings. We'll have a face-off as Coy Prevost had a chance to do the spectacular. A chance to score 2 goals in the span of about 15-20 seconds. We'll have a chance to help set up the offense as Kingsville wins the draw. Kingsville back behind the net now. Mock. Passed alongside. Chasing after Dillon. Nikolic breaks up the chance. 2-on-3. Kingsville with Dillon. Back now on Tracy. Back to Dillon. Dillon dances around as now Mahan. Prevost pokes it away. Prevost loses his footing. Pass back to center ice by Kingsville as they toss it back against the boards. Under 8 minutes to go in the second period. 3-2 your score as the Kingsville Kings look for the first victory of the year against Windsor. Check on Prevost meanwhile. Back and forth. From right side to left. Mahan, pass up. 3-line pass to Cameron Pickersgill. Pickersgill checked in open ice. Kingsville breaks up a great chance for Cameron. That's now Nikolic. Broken up pass by Cameron. Gets it to Cameron Pickersgill, in fact. Now Prevost to Cameron. Cameron Pickersgill scores! It's a tie game once again. It's 3-3. Stand on your feet. As once again the Pickersgill brothers have continued their impact in the GMHL. We've seen the goal earlier tonight from Jake Pickersgill. And now Cameron Pickersgill adds his 7th goal on the campaign. And now we're back even, 3-3 with 7:13 to go in the second period. The intensity picking up between these two teams as Olsen and Tabapov pass it along. The Kings break it up. Tabapov, pass picked up, one-on-one chances. It's deflected to the sky for the faceoff. And another chance for a faceoff here. A couple choice words, in fact, as going on that rush with Richard Barota, who's already been credited with a goal in tonight's matchup, the first goal overall of the game. We'll have a faceoff now. Seegers facing off against Savoda. Draw won by the Aces. Tabapov. Onside the boards, Goulin. Goulin cross ice, Seegers. Gets the Jake instead. Still finds Seegers. Seegers. Shot goes to the side of the net. Now moved alongside the point. Olsen. Olsen passed alongside. Kingsville goes from side to side meanwhile. They get it outside of their own zone. Olsen charges back out on center ice. Now Barota. Back on. Back and forth it goes. Moved on forward. Check from behind on Savoda. As Savoda trying to keep his stick on the puck. Now Olsen back with it. Up to Seegers. Pass behind. Now picked up Kingsville. Center ice. Goulin. Picked up now Mock. Mock will now just retreat on back to their own zone with 6 minutes to go in the second period. Pass goes across the blue line. Jake Pickersgill poked away by Mock. Passed again. Up the ice it goes. Possible icing chance here. Not going to be called icing in this situation, as this will be passed back to the neutral zone. Olsen against the glass. Mock tied up with 4 different aces. Chargers back out as Goulin tries to deflect around. Pass towards the right wing. Tracy voids the slew foot. Bounces around. Net knocked off its moorings once again as we'll have a face-off. And for the third time tonight, as Uplager was wedging against the post, we have seen a goaltender wedge against that said post and knock the net off its moorings. 5:30 to work with here in the second period for these two teams, tied up at 3 apiece. The pressure continues to stay on for the Kingsville Kings and the Windsor Aces to try and continue their offensive onslaughts tonight. As Goulin, now to Nachalenko. Picked up again. As now Hapopkowski. Passed across. Kingsville trying to get out of their own zone. With it now, Kalista. Taken up now. Right side wing rather. Kafka. Deflected around behind the left side corner. Kafka with it behind the net. Waiting at the point right now is Hapopkowski. Aces back with it, able to get it back on the neutral zone. Kingsville forced back to retreat. Under 5 minutes to go in the second period. Seegers pass on back. Miscommunication with Hardig. As Kingsville will try and set up for the rush once again. Pass deflects around 2 sticks. Coy Prevost across to Goulin. Goulin bounces off the skates that appeared of Klimek actually from the net. As it goes left side corner. Now bounce around for Kingsville. They take it up Dillon. Dillon, right side boards. Markage. Markage to left side. Pass across goes to Prevost. Prevost breaks up the cross slot pass. Prevost will dance back around with it. Still keeps the puck. Across the ice, Goulin. Sets up the line change opportunity as Windsor tries to go for breathing space. They get the puck meanwhile. Across the slot, missed the chance. Kingsville takes it back. Huge check from Hardig meanwhile. One player losing his stick, puck deflected to the bench. And a couple woos coming from the Windsor Aces bench. A hard check and open ice from Zachary Hardig. And it appeared to be possible clean. We'll have to see if there is a call on this. It was a huge check in open ice. And that is going to be called a clean check as we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Kingsville wins the draw. Tossed back in the zone by Schultz as Zachary Uplager says, thank you for the puck. Let's go for a face-off. 3:48 to go in the second period now as the Aces continue to see multiple shots on multiple opportunities from Kingsville. Face-off won this time by the Aces. Prevost tosses it across. Picked up by Kingsville. Bounces around the neutral zone back to the Aces zone. Kingsville across the slot. Can't make a pass work as Cameron Pickersgill finds Zachary Harding. 2-on-1 chance. Down low. Prevost. Open crease. Aces couldn't get it back with it. And a whistle called. And now they're saying a hooking call, in fact. A penalty coming up. And it's going to go against Windsor. It's going to go against Milos Nikolic. A hooking call right after the shot, it appears, as now Kingsville will go on their second power play of the night tonight. They'll have the power play for the next 2 minutes with 3:22 to go in the second period. That means Kingsville will have control of the power play chance until the minute and 22-second mark. Alex Seegers will take the draw for Windsor, wins the draw as Olsen swung around, cleared to the neutral zone. Hababkoski swings around center ice. Slightly tapped him off. Across now Tracy. Tracy takes it in left, right side point. Back to the top. Faking the shot. Hababkoski. Now Tracy. Once again, Hababkoski back between him and Tracy. Now towards the slot, bounced around, goes out of the zone as that move means that first 35 seconds go without a shot. Tracy takes it back meanwhile. Dances around, Seegers press him against the boards. Kings try and keep the puck, able to do so. Slowing up with it now, back and forth. Back again, point. Hababkoski, wrister, deflected away. Kingsville retreats back for their own next chance. Hababkoski again, this time slot shot kicked away up legger. Aces now with the puck. Going for the shorthanded chance possibly as Tabapov chases after it. Can't get the puck on his stick as here comes Kingsville. 43 seconds left on the power play as Markic leads the charge. Poked away by Olsen. Olsen tries to poke it back again. Now Mock. Quick shot goes off the pads. Second chance just rains its way off the post. As now Prevost, shorthanded chance, 2-on-2. Dances around the slot. Tries to get a shot, goes wide left. And another whistle called. And this time they're saying high stick. And trying to see if this, of which variety it is. I believe it was a high stick on the shot chance. No, in fact, they're going to say high stick against Kingsville. This time it's going to go against, it appears, Philippe Kafka. So now it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey for the next 20 seconds. Power play now for the Windsor Aces for the remainder of the second period and potentially the first couple seconds of the third period. As Mahan gets to the right side point as the glove stop. Draws the face-off from Klimek. Still a 3-3 hockey game if you're just tuning in here in the Greater Metro Hockey League from 80 Knox Horman Arena. I'm Justin Prince. You're watching tonight's action on We Digital Productions. As Mahan gets the puck after the one face-off from Windsor. Around to Prevost. Back between two Kings. Mahan now swings it back to Prevost. Back and forth the left side corner. Prevost checked against the boards. Gulen. Now Tabapov. Clinton swinging around. Very close to back to 5-on-4 with the Aces power play coming up. That shot goes to the left side corner meanwhile. Prevost gets it. Aces now in the power play as the whistle's called. And we'll have a face-off on the left side dot. The pressure continuing on now at this point. Again, as talked about a bit before, the Windsor Aces had a power play percentage of just 16.5% on the season. So far, 0-for-2 on the night prior to this third power play chance. They win the face-off to Prevost. Swung around to the point, Tabapov. Nikolic gets it at the top. Back to Tabapov as he whips on the shot. Now move back left side corner. Prevost across the slot, goes to the right side boards. Tabapov now gets it back to Nikolic. Back to Prevost. Dances around with it, left side dot. Still dancing with it. Not passing yet, no shot yet across the pass. Bounces off the stick of Tabapov. Nikolic tries to chase back with it. Nikolic now able to just get enough momentum on that to Seegers. Pass intercepted at the top of the slot. Quickly cleared. 32 seconds left in the second period now. Both teams going for a line change as Alex Seegers will take it in the zone. Across to Tabapov. Tabapov to Goin. Now to Prevost. Prevost pass to Nikolic goes off the mark all the way back to Zachary Uplegger. 13 seconds left in the second period. 27 seconds total on the power play. One last chance for a shot. Tabapov gets a shot he thought he wanted, and that one draws the whistle off the pads for the face-off. The Windsor Aces still have a chance, though, to have a quick shot. If they win the draw and set up a quick one-timer, they have 1.8 seconds to put up one final shot for the second period. We'll see how they do on this opportunity with Alex Seegers back to draw. Right now on the point is Nikolic. Goin moving towards the corner. Aces directing traffic for this face-off formation. Can't get a shot as Seegers gets tied up, and that'll end off your second period. After 40 minutes of play, things are all tied up at 3 apiece here on We Digital Productions between the Windsor Aces and the Kingsville Kings. Both teams looking to get back into the win column and continue the momentum in the top 5 in the standings so far in the GMHL's division standings. When we come back, we'll have the final 20 minutes of regulation. We'll take a short break. You're watching We Digital Productions. 3-3, your score. Welcome back, everyone, to 80 Knox Herman Arena for more coverage of the Greater Metro Hockey League as the Windsor Aces try and add win number 17 on the season with the Kingsville Kings coming in 18-9. Both teams are tied 3-3 entering the final 20 minutes of regulation. I'm Justin Prince. Welcome back to 80 Knox Herman Arena. Tonight has been a thriller here for the fans here across the stadium at the pit as both teams put on their best scoring efforts and put up the most shots so far from either side in the game. 12 shots in the second period from Kingsville, 10 for the Windsor Aces. Uplegger has allowed 3 total, of course, in tonight's matchup. In that second period, Richard Barota added his second goal of the game, along with a goal for Alexei Habakovsky. With 2 total points as well, he leads the game, tied in fact, for overall points. Coy Prevost added a goal as well in the second period, also along with Cameron Pickersgill. Cameron Pickersgill's goal led this to a 3-3 game. Windsor Aces still have a power play for the first 18 seconds of this third period as we're back on away with Coy Prevost bringing it up. Golan tries to pass across to Tabapov. 4 seconds left in the power play. Tabapov down low, Seegers. Golan trying to get the shot, but deflected and cleared away by Mock as we're back to 5-on-5. Quickly back to 5-on-5, just 30 seconds into the third period here on We Digital Productions. It's passed along. Saucer pass across. Bounces all the way, in fact, to the corner. Tracked along, picked on up, in fact. Quick shot, second chance, Golan charges the net. Kings still trying to get it back out of their own zone as Mock pushes it in front of the benches. Nikolic gets it back. Pushed on back to the Kingsville Kings defenseman. Off a skate, deflected up to Milos Nikolic back to the Aces zone as they go back to center ice. Prevost. Kicked across left side. Bounced against the boards. Golan gets it. Left side point, quick sweep now all the way to the right side corner. Tracked now by Mock. Charges up the ice. Retreats back to the neutral zone. Pass across the ice, Habakovsky. Now passed on the back skate. Kings player can't handle it. Now trying to push it back is Prevost. Prevost against the boards. Seegers comes around to help. Harnig shoots the puck off the post. As Tabapov, another shot, deflects it instead to the Zamboni doors for the face-off. Just about 2 minutes into this third period now. as the action continues here at 80 Knox Sherman Arena between the Aces and the Kings. For both of these teams, a busy sequence of games over this weekend. For the Windsor Aces this weekend, second straight weekend, as mentioned during the first period, of 3 straight games for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They play Toronto tomorrow night here at 80 Knox Sherman Arena, looking to carry that momentum and towards a matchup where the last time they played Toronto was a 5-2 victory. The Aces are in their own zone. Miscue as Hardick slides onto the ice. Olsen still tracks it. Now to Hardick. Now Jake Pickersgill to Cameron. Cameron across the boards. Charges the right side corner. Poke from behind by the Kings. Rolls against the boards to Tabapov. From the point, rich shot. Batted on down as that'll be a high stick for a face-off. Cameron Pickersgill is the one who knocks the puck back down and draws the face-off. As that burns an hour 30 seconds off the clock, we'll go all the way back to the Windsor Aces zone. For the Windsor Aces, they are seeing a lot of the Kingsville Kings in the month of December. This is the second, in fact, of 3 matchups this month at 80 Knox Sherman Arena alone, the 4th overall. The next time these two teams specifically match up against each other would be on December the 22nd, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, puck drop here on Weed Digital Productions and at 80 Knox Sherman Arena. Meanwhile, the Aces feeling pressure from the Kings. Shot, bounces, deflects it in, scores! Jan Seffel shot from the point, deflected in by a late backhand stick. It's now 4-3 for the Kingsville Kings. You can see the happiness there, putting the hand to the back of the head of Josh Lemke. Josh Lemke was down low, appeared down in the slot, deflected on in. It's 4-3. Just approaching 3 minutes into the third period. Aces win the draw. Nachalenko takes it across center ice, across the blue line. Left side wing. Seffel tries to poke it back on away. Now Barota. Passed across. Taken hard up the ice, Savoda. Savoda charges back to the point. Retreats back to the neutral zone as he'll flip it back to his defenseman. Up and down, back and forth. Pass misses the blue line. Goes back to Uplegger. He just passes back to Nikolic. Nikolic rolls it, kept inside the point by Savoda. Savoda rolled against the right side boards all the way to the left side corner. Kick back from left side to right now. Mahan breaks it up. Kept inside the zone once again by this time Benda. Down low, Kingsville chance. Shot goes all the way above the goaltender and Uplegger towards the boards. They try and pass it back to Mock meanwhile. Cleared outside of the zone, Kingsville retreats back to the neutral zone. 4 minutes into the third period, Kingsville up 4-3 after a goal just a minute ago on a deflection coming from the shot from the point by Seffel. Zachary Hardick will lead it alongside the boards. Poked from behind, cleared back, pushed back against the neutral zone. Olsen retreats back to his own zone. Kingsville going for a line change. And Windsor going for the rush. Prevost. Back to Hardick. Hardick dances around. Pass back, misses Tabapov on the shot to the right. Kingsville alongside the boards once again. Pass trying to get the markage broken up. Still trying to poke it away, Prevost. Kingsville trying to take it back in the zone as Goulet. Passed on across for Markage. Taken up now, Kafka. Kafka dances around towards the slot as it's broken up. Move back to the neutral zone once again. Kingsville forced to retreat. Tabapov moves it back to center ice. Prevost. Flip back Markage. Markage charges up. Takes it up. Olsen tries to slow the momentum. Pass towards the slot, broken up. Tabapov trying to get it to Goulet. Goulet now tied up with Tabapov. Passed up off a couple aces. Now chance coming up the ice. 2-on-2. Cameron Pickersgill. The shot stopped by the pads of Klimek. Moved back on the ice. Multiple players going for line changes now. As Cameron Pickersgill dances around. Across. Nikolic shot goes above the net. Misses. Rolls its way back to Mahan in the neutral zone. Just past a quarter way into the third period here on Lee Digital Productions. Aces down by 1 to the Kingsville Kings, 4-3 your score. Some aggressive checks going on the ice as the Kings get it back on their own zone. Trying to settle up, Windsor going for the hard forecheck. Cameron charges. Jake now trying to charge the man with the puck. Flip back to the corner. Aces going for the track. Pass goes its way, bouncing off the stick of Seffel. Mahan tries to chase it back. Seffel gets it around Mahan now. Dances around Seffel, gets it around to the slot. Bouncing around with it. Brolta can't get a quality shot as it goes towards the right side. Jake Pickersgill will pass it now to his brother Cameron. Misses Cameron as it bounces back to the Kings. Kings in the midst of a line change is now Mitchell Olsen now uses the stick now of Alex Seegers. With that blue and purple stick. Goes for the slide, poke check with the stick. Kingsville Kings on the rush, 3-on-2 as it's caught by Uplager with a glove stop for the save. And the action picking on up between these two teams. Once again, the next time you can see the Windsor Races on We Digital Productions would be against Toronto. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Punch Rock at 80 Oxford Arena on December the 16th. As the Aces continue to look to stay in the top 5 in the standings. Alex Seegers will go for the draw against the Kingsville Kings. As it looks like a face-off violation. Nacholenko wins the draw instead. Going tracked against the board, Dylan. Now towards Seegers. Seegers center ice, able to find Nacholenko. Puck rolls its way. Nacholenko kicked away first shot. Second chance, going to get a stick on it in the slot. Passed on back. Here comes Kingsville. Kingsville, Pavapov picks it up though for Windsor. Nacholenko. Left side wing. Shot goes above the net, rolls its way alongside the boards. Pavapov at the point. Wrist shot deflected wide left. Nacholenko now gets it back on. Now kicked on, misses Mitchell Olsen's stick. Here comes Kingsville. 2-on-2 as Olsen tied up with them. Immediate whistle, it's going to be a penalty against Mitchell Olsen. And the player for the Kingsville Kings is down, getting up. Bryce Tracy on the rush as Mitchell Olsen goes to the box for the second time tonight. The second time while breaking up a breakaway, in fact, tonight. So a 2-minute power play now for the Kingsville Kings, and it could be a crucial one. 12:45 to go in this third period. Aces now on their third penalty kill situation of the night tonight. So the face-off dot tonight, once again now Markich. Loses it to the Aces. Aces can't clear it yet. Mock watches as Jake Pickersgill loses the stick. They set back up to Dylan. Kick back and forth, back to Dylan. Mahan charges at him. Back to the point. Going for the slap shot. Deflected towards the left side. Multiple sticks in front of the slot. Forced to retreat back. Hababkovsky poked away. Jake Pickersgill charges. Hababkovsky breaks it up as Jake Pickersgill's stick breaks. Here comes Kingsville once again. They just can't. They end up moving it back to the Aces zone. Nicklick responds by clearing it. And now we have a whistle. And now we're going to have a face-off. It looks like they're going to say a puck lift. So this could be a huge one. The Windsor Aces were just a moment away from clearing it. But it looks like they say Milos Nicklick had lifted up the puck with his glove before going for the clear attempt. Instead, there'll be a chance to reset with 1:18 to go in the power play, 12 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the third period. Kings setting up for the face-off. They win the draw. Can't keep it in the zone. Meanwhile, at the point, though, is Schultz. Schultz pushed back all the way to center ice. Couple players titling up. Still Gooley still takes it in the zone. Offside call as we'll have another face-off. So a bit of a choppy sequence of plays here in these past couple of moments. The Kings will go back to the face-off dot, this time in the neutral zone. Staying in the face-off dot is Pavel Sabota, facing off against Koi Prevo. Prevo having a terrific night tonight for the Windsor Aces. A goal and assist on his record. as the Kings have won a second straight draw, and now they draw a third straight draw. This time Uplager, with the chest save, draws the face-off. Still 57 seconds are left on the power play opportunity. It's still 12 minutes, just under that mark, to go in this third period. Anything can happen in the Greater Metro Hockey League. Same players go back to the draw. And now they're calling for a whistle as they look like they're going to say Nikolic will go off to the bench. Originally, the Aces had one too many players on the ice. Face-off won by Kingsville for a third straight time. Pass back towards the point, broken up on the pass chance. Can it keep it on zone? Here comes Cameron Pickersgill. Pickersgill 1-on-2, broken up as Prevost tries to track it. Kingsville with the chance. Wide open ice towards the center. Quick shot. The Pills stop the shot. Savardo with the slapper, couldn't get a quality shot. 27 seconds left on the power play. Pass across the center ice. Taken up, Tracy. Tracy danced with it, poked again, once again by the Aces. Kingsville still keeping up the pressure. Tabapov can't clear it right now to Prevost. Prevost able to finally clear it for Windsor with 4 seconds left on the power play. As we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Skated back up in towards the zone. Schultz, shot goes wide left. Bounces to Tracy. Tracy's shot goes wide left. Nachalenko picks it up against the boards as Markic picks it up. Dylan able to pass it off. Spinning around, Hababkowski. Hababkowski, pass deflected up, multiple players. Now Prevost gets it after the deflection. Quickly caught by the glove as now will draw the face-off. Playmack with the save. Kingsville taking a chance, taking the advantage rather for the line change in this situation. About halfway now through this third period as both teams continue to provide offensive onslaughts and provide the offensive pressure. 4-3 your score. Windsor Aces won the draw. Windsor Aces have the puck in the Kingsville Kings zone. Alex Seegers from the dot draws the face-off. Klimek with the chest save once again. We go back to the face-off dot once again on the right side. You can see your score, 4-3. The most recent goal coming from the Kingsville Kings in this period. As now Kingsville quickly going on the rush, broken up by the Aces on the 1-on-4. Passed across center ice. Nikolic moves it into Kingsville's zone. Mock charges at it. Nikolic presses him. Now Tracy, pass back. Mock going to right side wing. Up the right wing. Deflected around. Now dancing around Kapkov. Loses the puck across the ice. Back to center ice, picked up now. Lemke. Lemke kicks it back into Windsor zone as they complete a line change. Windsor also doing a line change with 9:20 to go in the third period. Pass across the ice. Right wing, Jake Pickersgill. Pass to the slot. No man to pick it up yet as Prevost gets it now on the left side boards. Nachalenko. Pass between him and Prevost. Back out now, Olsen. Olsen, soft shot down in front. Second chance, Tabapov down low. Prevost dances across. Couldn't find anyone to pass to. We got a fight. Jake Pickersgill has his helmet ripped off, tied up with Josh Lemke. And the last time these two teams played, there were a couple physical encounters. Jake Pickersgill getting a bit of a round of applause from some of the fans. Helmet ripped off, both him as well as Josh Lemke, straight to the penalty boxes with 9 minutes to go in this third period. A second player looks like now saying hello in the Kingsville bench, making sure the communication now for the penalty. Schultz. Once again, penalties. Jake Pickersgill and Josh Lemke in the box. A double minor are given now to the Kingsville Kings for Josh Lemke. 2-minute penalty given to Jake Pickersgill. A 2-minute power play now for the Windsor Aces. 4-on-4. 4-on-4. as they'll stay now 4-4 apart. For the next 2 minutes. Then it'll be 2-minute power play for Windsor. Kingsville starts off on the attack. Seegers breaks it up. Watches from the corner. Prepares for the rush. Passed across now, Tabapov. Cross the ice to Seegers. Seegers on the wing. Pressed against the boards. Pass to Nikolic on the point. Slap shot right off the mask of Klimek this time. Kingsville going back on the rush after the hard slapper. Luckily glared towards the corner. Poked away by the Aces against the boards. Tabapov back with it. Tabapov right wing. 8 minutes to go in the third period. Down low, Cameron Pickersgill ties it up at 4 scores. And the Pickersgill brothers strike again. Again, it's Cameron. His second goal in the game. And now, on the 4-on-4 chance, it's now 4-4 on the scoreboard. A huge goal for the Windsor Aces. One player for the Aces now moves its way over, still sits in the bench, of course. We stay in a 4-on-4 situation with the fighting just a couple minutes ago. Still 1 minute and 2 seconds until the Aces go on the power play for 2 minutes. As now, the pressure is on. 7:58 to go in the third period. Face off now at center ice. This time won by Markic. Kingsville across now towards neutral zone. Poked away Mahan, trying to get to Markic. Markic with it. Markic around Mahan. Passed on backwards. Prevost back now on to Olsen for the Aces. Olsen checked against the boards. Mahan finds Prevost. Prevost takes it up. Now center ice, Goulin. 2-on-3. Goulin. Shot deflected. Caught by the glove of Klimek for the face-off. 34 seconds left on the 4-on-4 chance now, as you see them moving towards the face-off dots once again. Coy Prevost having a good night. Noah Schultz also having a decent night tonight with an assist in the first period on the first goal of the game. It has been a night of good performances for some players. Nikolic from the point, meanwhile, after the face-off deflected away. Pass to the slot, picked up Kingsville. They pass it along the boards. 2-on-1 chance. Markic across. Goulet out of the reach of his stick. Back on the right side corner as now Nikolic has it back. 10 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Aces about to go on the power play as they continue to tick the time off. They set things on up. Prevost, slap shot goes right on top of above the net, rolling on top of the net, in fact, as the power play's underway. 1 minute and 50 seconds on the power play for Windsor. 6:43 to go in the third period. As Mateus Mock from the slot, kicked away by the pillows of Uplegger. Push to the left side corner, bounces off the post. Prevost. Now back with the Jake Pickersgill. Pickersgill on the right side wing. Now Prevost. Pass to the top, Nikolic. Deflected by 2 different Canes as they come back with it. Able to clear it back to the neutral zone. Jake looks for a man to pass to. Dances around. Poked from behind. Prevost can't get quite to it. Cleared again by Kingsville. Again, this time to Windsor zone the zone. 1 minute and 7 seconds left on the power play. Prevost to Seegers. Seegers waits at the point. Saucer pass across the ice. Prevost. Right side point. Olsen moves to the point. Prevost moves to the dots. From the left side dot, first shot blocked. Hardig, second shot, wristler, rebound chance. From his rear end, butterfly save. Stopped by Klimek. Capped to the point by Olsen. 40 seconds left on the power play. Prevost from the point. Rich shot. Kicked away by the pads of Kerwin. Once again, Klimek. Cleared again by Kingsville. Kingsville going for a line change. Windsor trying to move back up. Still 24 seconds on the power play as it goes back to the Aces zone. One last rush opportunity. Olsen. Now Hardig. Zachary Hardig. towards Nacholenko, finds Seegers at the point. Rich shot trying to hope for the deflection, couldn't get it. Olsen back to the left side point. Shot from the left side, face-off dot, misses the net. 5 minutes to go in the third period. Still tied up at 4 as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Pass to Seegers, goes deflected away to center ice. Tabapov to Nacholenko, misses. Picked up by the stick of Benda. Kingsville pushes up. Picked up at center ice by Windsor. They push it back to the Kingsville Kings zone. Benda with it. Pass along with Schultz. The defenseman is Schultz. Two-line pass, finding the Russian Savoda. Savoda stripped to the puck again, this time by Nikolic. Cameron Pickersgill gets to the blue line. Alex Seegers takes it to the Kingsville zone. Retreats back to point. Cameron, Deeks right, flips up the shot. Stopped for the face-off by Klimek. And a round of applause from some of the fans with 4:11 to go in this third period. Still tied up at 4. Only a few overtime games here for the Windsor Aces on home ice this season. Their most recent overtime game was a 4-3 loss against North York. That was on December the 7th. As Nikolic, quick shot, caught for another face-off by Klimek. For the Kingsville Kings schedule after tonight's matchup, they go back home down the highway number 3. Back to their home arena to play against Tillsonburg. 2:40 p.m. Eastern Time puck drop on December the 16th for the Kingsville Kings. Then they play St. George on the road before returning to Windsor. As now this goes back to the Aces zone. Mahan passed alongside the boards as now the Kingsville Kings have the chance to set up the offensive play. Pressed against the boards, Goulet. 2 different Aces trying to trap. Make it 3. Coming up with it, Nikolic. Jake Pickersgill takes it across the center ice line. Dances around with it. Mock tries to poke. Passed on back. Mock breaks up the pass. Taken up now Markic. Markic to Tracy. Tracy dances left. Shot deflected up into the machine for the faceoff. And we'll have a faceoff inside the Aces zone after the deflection right to the top of the glass and into the bottom of the meshing. Evgeny Nacholenko has been someone the Aces have relied on much of 2018-19 from the faceoff dot. He has won a majority of his faceoffs. This time he does win another draw for Windsor. 3:20 to go in the third period, tied up at 4 apiece between the Kingsville Kings and the Windsor Aces on We Digital Productions. The puck moves back to the neutral zone, kicked back into the Aces zone by the Kings. Olsen tracks it. Passed across to Tabapov. Tabapov takes it. Across towards center ice. Moves towards the left side wing. Poked away from behind. Kingsville back with it. 2-on-4 as they throw it back in the Windsor zone. Trying to get the one big goal that can determine the winner of tonight's game. As Hardig pass moves all the way back to the blue line. Taken back in the zone, Schultz. Dancing around, trying to get the shot. Kicked away up Legger. Second chance, Kingsville trying to set something up. Dancing around the face-off dot. Pass towards the point. Moving and forced back out to the point this time. As Schultz couldn't stay on sides. Windsor with the line change, straight back on the attack. Had a possible 3-on-3 as Prevost gets it now on the boards. Prevost. Pass deflected all the way back to their own zone to Nikolic. Nikolic looks left. Passes to the left wing. Prevost broken up. Mock back with it. Timus Mock. Now Tracy back to Mock. Goes underneath the stick of Mock on the pass. Kafka's pass trapped along the corner by 2 different Aces. Prevost tries to take it back across. Pass to center ice. Goes behind Cameron Pickersgill. Now Alex Seegers pass now Prevost. Prevost dances with it. Deeks in the slot, broken up. Approaching 90 seconds to go in regulation. That's Prevost. Broken up again. Jake Pickersgill watches as this one's cleared out of the zone. And this will be the first icing since the first face-off of the game tonight. Not many icing calls tonight from our officiating crew of Ken Wilson, Dave Feddick, and Tim Brooks here on We Digital Productions. For future games and broadcasts of the Windsor Races, please go to www.wedigital.ca to follow the Windsor Races. 85 seconds to go. Timeout called on the ice. Timeout, in fact, called by Joe Burney Sr. The Burney brothers are on the bench tonight for the team as they try, and on top of clarifying things with officials, try and make sure they drop the right play. They are looking to win their third straight game and try and break what has been a bit of a cold spell in these past few games. 2-2 in their past 4 games, and a chance to move into sole position in the 4th place in the standings. The Kingsville Kings, as we talked about, 2-game winning streak for them as well. They have won 3 of their past 4. And with a victory tonight, will get some more crucial points needed to keep up with St. George in the South Division standings, especially with their matchup coming up next week. To reset, the clock has been moved to 1 minute and 24 seconds to go in the 3rd period. 84 seconds to go in regulation. 4-4 is your score, as each team has scored a goal apiece in the past 19 minutes and 35 seconds. Who's going to come away with the victory tonight? We're about to find out. Kingsville wins the face-off. They quickly go on the attack. They start with a 3-on-2 rush. Mock, shot, stopped by Uplegger, second chance up as Mock gets the rebound. Pass to the point, goes underneath the intended man, Schultz. Forced on back as it's now Hababkovsky. Hababkovsky, 3-line pass, misses everybody as Olsen pushed across Seegers. Tabapov to Jake Pickersgill. Pickersgill, less than a minute to go in the 3rd. He goes back behind the net. Got tied up from behind Kafka. Kafka, pass to Juan. Now towards right side corner, Tracy. Softly getting Mock. Tracy back with it. Rushing up is Dylan. Going for the one-timer. Uplegger tries to dive on it, does so. Dylan and Nicklick were both tied up right in front of Uplegger. And with 33 seconds left, he'll get a chance to breathe. And right now you can hear a pin drop here at Enoch Sherman Arena with the pressure on between these two teams. For a reset for the record, 16-8-1 for the Aces, 18-9-0 for the Kingsville Kings. As now they move to the face-off dot. Uplegger putting back on his mask after the cover-up, getting tied up. Timeout call by the Kingsville Kings on the ice. Timeout this time called by Doug Raymond, the head coach for the Kingsville Kings. As you can see, they're trying to draw up the play. The face-off inside the Aces zone. This could be their one main chance to have their highest shot quality opportunity now. The Aces right now trying to draw up a possible play maybe and talk it out with their teammates on their side. At this point, expect a possibility of something from the point and hoping for the deflection. That is how some of these goals have worked tonight for the Kingsville Kings. A couple goals, in fact, in this game have come off the deflection. For Joe Burney Sr. and Jr. on the bench for the Windsor Aces tonight, both of them have taken a different approach, as mentioned. They talked it out with their teammates to make sure they were on the same page for this defense, because if Kingsville gets a quality shot, it could mean that Kingsville could come away with the victory. Matemus Mock faces off against Coy Prevo. Kingsville wins the draw. To the right side, point to the left. Kafka tries to get a deflection as it's stopped by Uplegger. And there's the play they drew up. The first option. Now we'll see how it goes from the left face-off dot. 27 seconds now on the clock. Prevo and Mock again. This time won by the Aces. Big face-off win. Kingsville to the crease, scores! The Aces had won the draw, but the Kingsville Kings immediately poked it away. Mateus Mack in the slot makes it 5-4 for Kingsville. A huge goal with 21.5 seconds left. And a standing ovation from some of the fans in the crowd and from the entire Kingsville Kings bench. A delay of game warning now as the celebration finishes up for Kingsville. Aces completing a line change now, and this could be a mistake. It looks like Jake Peckersgill and Luke Mahan got their signals crossed on the bench. Either way, face-off won by Kingsville. Moved on quickly towards Uplegger in the Aces zone. He immediately calls for icing and will go the other direction. So icing call from the pass for the neutral zone. 5-4 your score. 14.2 seconds to go in the third period. The Windsor Aces with one final chance in regulation here. Face-off opportunity coming up. Prevost wins the draw. To the point. Gulen. Shot goes wide right. Rolls its way to Tabapov. Jake Peckersgill can't keep it on. Tabapov along the boards. 2 seconds left. The Kingsville Kings move to 19-9 and beat the Windsor Aces on their own turf. 5-4 is your final. The first victory for Kingsville against the rivals in Essex County on the season. 5-4 your score. A huge celebration as everyone's happy on that side of the ice. For the Windsor Aces, they fought a 2-3 in their past 5. And for the second straight 3-game weekend, lose their second game of the 3 straight game weekend. For the Kings, a lot of momentum to go upon. A lot of fans making the trip from Kingsville to Windsor for tonight's matchup. They will leave tonight's action here happy from 80 Knox Sherman Arena. 5-4 is your final once again, with the Kings now moving 10 games above 500. The Aces fall to 16-9-1 on 2018-19 with the loss. With that, it's time to say goodbye here from 80 Knox Sherman Arena. For the rest of our crew, I'm Justin Prince. You've been watching We Digital Productions. It's time to say so long from the Rose City. Have a wonderful night. Next matchup will be tomorrow against Toronto.